the Recording Academy, RIAA, American Association of Independent Music, SAG-AFTRA, Society of Composers and Lyricists, the Christian Music Trade Association, over 300 performance artists, a group of conservative pro-property rights organizations supporting the bill, a letter from USPTO Director John Squires supporting congressional action on over-the-air public performance rights, and a letter from the Director of the USPTO and Registrar of Copyrights during the first Trump administration supporting over-the-air public performance rights.
Without objection, it will be included in the record.
Thank you. Mr. Hinton, I know that Senator Tillis was asking you about any modeling you had done of what this would cost you. And I would like to see if you have done that, because we're talking about a fee as low as $500, and stations with annual revenue of $1.5 million would only be paying $500. So have you all looked at this? Because this bill is really a tiered approach. And how much do you think is too much to pay the artist for the music that you're using?
Senator, my understanding is that the rates have not been set. My colleague at NAB just passed me a note that the rates have not been set. We have not done any modeling. They'll be set by the Copyright Realty Board, or Copyright Royalty Board, but we don't know the answer to that yet.
Okay, so you've done no modeling to look at.
That's correct.
At any of this. Well, you know, I think we've gone over and above to try to protect radio stations. Have you had the opportunity to read the bill?
I have.
Okay, great. And looking at that bill, then how much is too much to pay an artist for their music? What would you set that at?
Senator, again, you know, the promotional value that radio stations provide.
You're on the NAB board, sir, and what I'm looking for is fairness for these artists.
You're asking me for a number that I don't have.
You don't have a number. You just know paying anything is too much.
I just know what I'm paying already, and this is going to be added to what radio stations are already being burdened with in the copyright space.
So since there are other fees, you think that that gets you off the hook from paying musicians and artists, since you're already paying fees. So, and by the way, we take promotional value into account in the bill. That is, and you might want to kind of gloss back over, give that section another read, because we do account for that promotional value. You talked about that that artists benefit, and indeed they do. And radio stations are important partners, but we want radio stations to be fair to the artists, because you buy clothes, you benefit from clothes. You buy food, you benefit from the food you buy. You benefit, and your advertisers benefit by the music that you play. But the people that create that music don't get anything at all. They get nothing. And this is why passing this bill is important to do. And we've tried since 2008 to work with NAB on this issue. So do you think that we should be proud of the fact that we sit there with Cuba, North Korea, and Iran and refuse to pay a royalty for a product that is created? Do you think that NAB should be pleased that they hold that as a position, that they're intransigent on this, that they are refusing to pay compensation for something that they are using?
Do you want me to answer that?
Yes, sir.
The answer to your question, Senator, is that it's a free market system in this country, and it's much different than some of the countries that you're talking about. And the system has worked for a long, long time that benefits radio stations and recording artists. In fact, I would say to you that the radio industry and recording business have gotten along great and need each other. And outside the walls of this building and in Washington, D.C., it's not a controversial or adversarial relationship
Sir,
at all.
I would
It's
invite
very
you to
symbiotic.
come. I would invite you, sir, to come to Nashville with me. Come to Tennessee with me.
I'd love to. I love
and do a roundtable with me with some of these musicians and entertainers, and I will guarantee you, you will hear quite a different story. This is an issue of fairness. This is an issue of meeting the constitutional prerogative for creators. As I said, it's an Article 1, Section 8 prerogative. You have to compensate creators. They have that right. And, sir, broadcast has blocked this. You wouldn't be in business if you didn't have access to spectrum. You wouldn't be in business if the FCC didn't give you a license. You wouldn't be in business if there was not music to play. So this is the fairness issue. And I know you want to grow this business and hand it to your son when you're ready to retire and head to Florida and play golf. And what we want to do is make certain radio can flourish and that entertainers can also flourish. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Schiff.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Hinton, I just wanted to underscore